Insight. Today we're talking to Baruch Singer. Baruch is a businessman who started up 5 businesses and is now retired. Good morning, Baruch.
Boker Tov, Mr. Greenberg.
Tell me about some of the businesses that you started up.
My first business I started when I was 20 years old. I started a business selling Kirby vacuum cleaners. I was their #1 regional salesman. So they offered me a position as to open my own office. So at the tender age of 20, I started my own Kirby vacuum cleaner distributorship, complete with phone sales operation and also a team of salespeople.
Okay, and what other businesses have you run?
Well, after I left Kirby, I sold that office and began in the insurance industry and started my first insurance agency in 1987.
And then were the other businesses also insurance agencies?
Yes. In 2003, after enjoying accelerated growth in our original agency, we expanded into 2 other agencies. Each one of the 3 agencies at that point, they specialized in specific types of insurances. One had a national emphasis, one was a regional emphasis in the state of Michigan, and the 3rd agency specialized in municipalities.
Many startup businesses are not successful. Were all of yours successful?
I think if I had to put my finger on one thing, is that I enjoyed the work, and as a result, I was very passionate, and that led to an ability to work long hours. I enjoyed what I did, and it never seemed like work. So I worked 80 to 100 hours a week, and it was always fun. And if you enjoy what you're doing, you'll do it consistently, and you'll, God willing, enjoy the fruits of that labor.
What type of things must you be careful of to make sure that your business is not just another statistic of businesses that don't get off the ground?
Well, that's a complicated question because there's many reasons why businesses fail. Oftentimes they fail because they due to lack of planning. You know, before you begin in business, you need to put a lot of thought into why you're in business, what type of competitive advantage you'll have over others in the marketplace, how to control growth. You know, it's very complex, but but planning, just a lot of planning. You know, talk to people in the industry. There's various tools that people can use to evaluate whether there is a true business opportunity there or not. But again, probably the single most important factor is that you have whatever industry you choose to go into, there has to be a competitive advantage. Otherwise, it can be a very difficult road to hoe.
Would you say that if you find a gap in the market, there is a reason that somebody else hasn't taken it up in the past? Or would you say that would be a good opportunity?
Not necessarily. For instance, you know, if I looked at the marketplace today and looked at the buggy whip market, there's probably very few people in that market because there's not much market for it. So again, it's a complex question, but just because there aren't people in that industry, generally there's a reason for that. If I would rather take an industry that exists, that is thriving, and try to develop a competitive advantage within that industry, either using new processes, new innovation, and those types of things. More advanced, organizational skills. If you have something innovative, either through process or product and service and so on, I'd rather enter a mature industry and do it on a competitive basis. I really don't want to be a first to the market. I'd rather be a fast second starter. It's an easier position to be in. If you're the first in an industry, it makes you a target for everyone who follows. So
you ran a number of businesses. They were all, thank God, successful. Would you, looking back, would you have any regrets?
Really, I have no regrets of anything I did in business. I learned lessons along the way, but no regrets. Oftentimes in some of the businesses, I would partner with people generally taking a majority interest in the company, but when choosing the partner, you need to be very, very careful. Oftentimes, startup companies partner with people because they need money, but when looking at that partnership, it's really a matter of what other assets or skills that person has that either complement or improve in the equation. I've seen it too many times where people bring in a partner and the partner doesn't bring either a client base or new knowledge or new technology or some other asset to the relationship. And if I don't have any regrets, but in one of my companies I did bring in a partner, a minority partner, and they did not bring the type of skills that were necessary. So I would be very careful in who I choose as partners in the future.
Well, Singer, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy your hard-earned time.
Best to you, Call Tube, Lahit Road.
Thank you.